Hi, seventh grade. This video is for Friday, March 27th. And you have section 3 in your novel due on Monday. You'll have a reading quiz Monday. You also have the tour of the video from today that I want you to look at. You have some things to do for that for Monday as well. Make sure that you're keeping your eyes on the calendar and checking the things that you have to comment. Basically, everything on the calendar is something you're going to have to comment on. Leave a discussion, do an assignment, or take a quiz, etc. So make sure that you're checking that out each day. I'm trying to give you a 2-day window as we've been doing all along, but make sure that you're staying on top of things and not waiting until the last minute. Today's lesson in your grammar that will be due on Monday is 5.4, page 90, using the gerunds as objects and as appositives. You remember that objects follow action verbs. Appositives help to define, explain, or rename the subject. So our gerund is a verb that's ending with basically an ing, and it's a phrase. It's being used as a noun. So it's a phrase in this case. If you take a look at the top of page 90, it says the gerund can be used as a direct object. People around the world enjoy watching fireworks displays. Now, watching fireworks displays, the gerund is watching, ending in ing. It's the verb watching, but in this case, it's acting as a noun because it's telling you what they enjoy. You could say people around the world, what do they do? They enjoy what or whom? Watching fireworks displays. So this is how it's used as a direct object. Gerund can also be used as an object of the preposition, which means that it will begin with a prepositional phrase, the preposition. In the sentence you have, Americans celebrate the 4th of July by attending fireworks shows. By attending fireworks shows is your prepositional phrase. Your gerund is attending, but you have your gerund phrase, attending fireworks shows. So that's acting as a direct or as the object of the preposition by. You can also use it as an appositive. The appositive is going to oftentimes follow the subject. Remember, we have the essential and non-essential appositives, using commas and not using commas when you look at the type of information that it is. And in this case, you have an example: the Grucci's business organizing fireworks shows sounds exciting. So the Grucci's business, what explains it, redefines it, or helps to understand more about it? Organizing fireworks displays or fireworks shows. That helps to explain, rename, or identify the subject, which is the business. So organizing fireworks shows indicates for us that that's acting as an appositive because it's telling us more about the subject of the business. Now you have two other examples toward the middle, down toward the bottom before exercise 1, where it asks if you can identify where the gerund phrase is. And it says, can you identify how they're functioning in the sentence? Dad's promise, getting us last-minute tickets to the fireworks show, proved impossible to keep. Now, you're going to be looking for the gerund, which ends in ing, and then the words that are in the phrase. So getting us last minute tickets to the fireworks show, that's the gerund. And what is it doing? It's acting as an appositive in that sentence because it's telling us more about the promise that Dad made. The second example says, we regretted missing the show. Well, the gerund, again, we're looking for the ing verb, which is acting as a gerund there. So that is going to have the phrase with it. Missing the show. And missing the show is acting how? In that sentence, we can say, we, what did we do? We regretted what or whom? Missing the show. It's acting as an object there, as the direct object. Your assignment for 5.4 is to do exercise 1. Now you need to identify the gerund and then tell if it's being used as a direct object, object of the preposition, or as an appositive. So number 1, it says the Chinese began making fireworks centuries ago. What is the phrase, the gerund phrase? Making fireworks? That's the answer. And then you would say making fireworks equals, that's going to be a direct object. Because Chinese, what did they do? Began what or whom? Making fireworks. Now remember, the gerund phrase is only the gerund with the noun or nouns in it that complete the phrase, not the entire sentence, not everything else that comes after it, but rather just the information that fits for that particular phrase. So this assignment 5.4 is due on Monday at 8 o'clock in the morning, and you also have it listed for you. It'll be open tomorrow. Have a good weekend. Actually, let me make this clear. It'll be opened tomorrow morning, which is Friday morning. So when you get online, you should be able to see it open by 8 a.m. Have a great weekend.